So I know that it can be annoying to hear creators constantly talk about burnout, but if you've ever walked a day in these shoes or you know someone who has, then you probably know that the struggle is real. Most people have a 9 to 5 that runs from Mondays to Fridays, and the boundaries of those work hours make it easy for them to switch off and rest from work. But as a creator, especially as a creative, you never really get to switch off. You're actually working like 24/7, 7 days a week. Like your mind is constantly just thinking about work, and it can just be exhausting. So I've been wanting a change of scenery for some time, just to get away from the routine of everyday life and to truly take time to rest. And this is how I am reminded that the Lord is really so kind. I was just talking about it with my friend Oluchi and just telling her, I'd love to come to your city. I'll just love to unplug. I want to relax. I want to rest. But I wasn't making any real plans to actually travel because I was running away from the price of flight tickets. I don't know if you guys have have noticed, but they've been quite high, especially recently, but it was just clear that God actually heard our conversation because he made a way for me to come to Abuja on such short notice, just to spend time doing the things that feed my soul. And it reminded me to just learn to rest and to trust God, because I didn't even pray about this. I was just talking about it and then God just did it. And this is not the first time that I've seen something like this happen. I like to take note of the things that God has done and write them down, almost like landmarks that increase my faith in him. And we see this happen in scripture as well. I'm not trying to preach a sermon, but this is what the children of Israel did as well. Like when they noticed that God did something for them, they wrote it down, they marked the name of that place and gave it a name, gave God a name based on that place. And that allowed them to have experiences of God again and again and again. So I've just checked in and I've been able to get some rest, and I'm going to be going out soon. But I wanted to pop in quickly and say thank you to today's video sponsor, Shortform. Some of you guys may have heard me talk about them on my channel before, and it's because they are every book lover's dream. Let's assume that you've been wanting to read more books, but you don't really have the time to commit to it. Shortform allows you to see all the major points from books that you've been wanting to read, so that you can decide the ones that you want to fully commit to or buy. Just think of it as a library that has detailed summaries of the major points that the authors were trying to communicate in their books, and you can just skim through and see each one, get the meat or the main juice from the books, and then if you really like it, you can decide okay, I really like this, I think I want to commit and eventually buy the hard copy or the paperback version, like I like to do. I am Miss Paperback, Miss Hard Copy. So if you're somebody who has been wanting to start reading, let's say that was one of your New Year's resolutions, but you haven't been able to do it, don't give up yet. It's not too late for you to start. Shortform is a great way for you to begin building that reading habit. When you're ready to start reading, go to shortform.com/Ezinne. It's a special link that they've given me that allows you have a free trial of unlimited access to all of these books and an additional 20% discount on your annual subscription. I will link everything in the description box and the comment section of this video so that it's easy for you to find. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who has already signed up on Shortform. What you guys may not know is that when you engage with these companies and these brands that sponsor videos on my channel, you're actually helping me to continue to do what I love and to continue to create these videos for you guys. So thank you so much. Anyway, back to the video. I'm about to head out now. I want to surprise my bestie for the resty. But yeah, I want to surprise Oluchi. Many of you who have been riding with me on this channel for a while know her. She doesn't know that I'm in her city. After she got married, she moved. Yeah, and we do FaceTime or video call regularly, but it's just not the same as seeing the person face to face. Anyway, I didn't tell her that I was coming because I wanted to surprise her. And surprises are not really my forte. They tend to make me nervous. I don't know if I'm the only one, and I don't know why, but I haven't told her yet. I was scared to call her husband to even tell him because I didn't want her to see I didn't want her to see me calling him and being like, why is Ezinne calling my husband? What's really going on here? So I got my husband to call her husband and to kind of help me like set things up. But anyway, I'm about to head out now to do the surprise. So I'm just admiring my skin. I think it looks very nice in this northern sunlight. Speaking of the weather in northern Nigeria, I personally think it has its pros and cons. So it's so dry here that any contact with outside, no matter how brief that contact is, it will literally suck the moisture out of your lips and your face. I can't remember ever rubbing lotion into my skin and lips as enthusiastically as I've done since I've been here. But the good news is that because it's so dry, I haven't had any skin issues since I've been here. My face literally looks like gas and I really like it. So Northern Air 1, Acne 0. Right now I'm in the cab on my way to Oluchi's house and texting her husband all of the details about my movement. Also texting my husband because I want to be safe. I don't really know my way around here, And I'm also just sharing my plans to, surprise her with her husband. So I was really excited, but also nervous because I'm not great at planning surprises for people. So how happy are you to have me in town?
I'm very excited.
So we are on our way to the supermarket now. There are a few things I want to get. I want to get a bean bag. I want to buy snacks.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I want to buy water. And just a couple of other things. When I get there, I guess I will be able to decide like what I want.
Wow, women that never go to the supermarket with their lists. How can buy more than what they're meant to buy?
Do you go to the supermarket with a list?
With a list, yes.
I have a list now.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my days, you're already judging me. You don't even know. Okay. So when I was coming on this trip, me that was coming to rest, I was still being tempted to pack my podcast equipment and my filming gear because my brain again couldn't stop thinking about all the opportunities that I will have to like film content or record like a podcast episode or 5 podcast episodes. My husband had to remind me that you're supposed to be resting, and you're supposed to only be doing things that feed your soul, So whether that is praying, spending time with my loved ones that I haven't seen, like I'm still going to go and see my brother. He lives here, At first, I was afraid that I would regret leaving all my filming gear behind, but I'm grateful that I actually listened and I took my husband's advice because the break has been refreshing and it's been nice to fully unplug, to not be looking forward to pour out, but to take some time for myself and to refill my tank with love from just all these amazing people that I have in my life. This one is like
Madam, wife of the year.
I need to find it's even whether we have cups. By this time, I think this is day 4 of our trip. I'm losing track of the days, but I'm starting to feel more rested and full of joy. Like, look at me even doing a little happy dance and all. I'm still struck by how different this city is from the one that I'm coming from. Now I understand why Abuja people say that if it will take you 30 minutes to get anywhere, then that place is far. I didn't used to get it before, but see all the space, just expressways everywhere. And the highways are usually free of traffic. Lagos is shaking right now. Anyway, we were going to Waffle Way. Since I came here almost a year ago, I've been dreaming of this breakfast place and I couldn't wait to visit again. It's nice and quiet and the staff are well trained and polite. I can definitely see myself like coming here for work and having a casual date with my friends. This is not sponsored at all, by the way. I just really like this place.
It is God for me. It is God for me. Can't you see all the ways He's been blessing me? Praise Him, I say glory be to Him. The blessings come from Him, so praise Him. He woke me up this morning, gifting me with life to live. My home, my health, oh everything you could imagine. There is no need for me to feel what the future holds.
Pour the tea. To please your future in-laws, you must display a sense of...
Now, pour the tea. To please your future in-laws, you must demonstrate a sense of dignity.
So I'm back now, and I want to take some time to go and rest. I'm going to pray and just spend some time with God.
But it was at an age where I had many questions and doubts about God. And that was really because growing up in Nigeria, the churches that we used to go to as kids, they talked so much about hell. And it's like, anything you do, you're going to hell, you're going to hell. And I was like, if this is like a fear tactic, send me to hell. You know? I'm like, I like freedom. I don't feel like to be caged, you know? Right. So I had many questions. I was like, God, are you real? Because I don't know why there's all this like fear about, living this type of life. And 9 years old, I remember the first supernatural encounter was seeing an angel. And after that, I began to hear the voice of God, and I started having encounters with the Lord. And it was always things that spoke of love and goodness. And I remember when my first encounter with the Lord himself, it was such an overwhelming feeling of love. And I was like, this is who you are. You love people.
I've been having such a fun day with my big bro, who has been bankrolling me.
8 years ago version of me.
8 years version of me. Was I an independent woman?
Yeah.
That was a mistake. A gross error in judgment.
How you should be ashamed of yourself.
Really? I was radical like that.
No, you're so radical. That's what made you like.
I'm vlogging. Anyway, we've placed the order for the food. I was just waiting for it to get done, and then I'm going to carry it back with me. I am enjoying myself on this trip. I've always wanted to come here. I saw it online on Instagram. So you see that Instagram post actually work. Because when I saw it, I saved it. I was like, a place where there's just food, I'm definitely coming. Though Isimeme wanted to come here with me, so I feel like I've sliding a bit. But yeah.
It counts.